ديتلاف يكمل عمله في تدمير بوكلير.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying, manipulating...
اهدأ يا رجيس، توقف عن الكلام. سيانا لا تستطيعين كسبه.
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day you can see the outlines of done time.
طيب أين الفتاة؟
Is it though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. And especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Nothing. And that is that.
وهذا كل شيء.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
التوتر يسود.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part. A shame.
Sienna.
نهاية حزينة طبعا.
What did you do?
What I had to do. What she deserved. Eau Claire will know peace once more. The vampires will have left the city by dawn. I shall leave as well. Go far away, far from men. You can try to stand in my way. Then I shall kill you both. Though that is not at all my will. The decision is yours.
طبعا لم يكن هذا اتفاقنا. قف وقاتل.
Prepare to defend yourself. No chance. I prefer to attack.
طبعا لن ينجو بفعلته. اوه لا يتوجب ابدا ان تتردد في القتال. حسنا سنشارك القتال.
You should not have meddled.
هذا القتال يشبه قتال القصة الرئيسية عندما واجهنا إردن زعيم الوايلدلاند. هنا الأمر مختلف لأننا لم نستعد للمعركة من حيث تحسين الأدوات. ألا يعلم هذا الوغد أنني لا أخشى القتال؟ يخبر أحدكم من فضلكم. أنا من هزم جيوش الألف. أنا من سحق إردن. ومن هو أقوى منك أيها الوغد؟ قطعنا أصابعه. سنجز رأسه. تحول.
Start praying now.
وقت. سنقطع أجنحتها الوقت. الآن سننتقل معها إلى التحول الثالث من القتال. تذوق طعم الويتشر الذي سيقطع رأسك. يبدو أننا دخلنا في لب هذا الوحش وسوف نقاتل بداخله. أوه. كما توقعت.
Prepare to die, Witcher!
طبعا أحاول الفرار من هذا الوقت حتى أقوم باستجماع بعض الطاقة والقوة. لما نفجره يأتي من جديد. قلبها النابض. هو ديتلار. اهلا سيد ديتلار. قد سحقنا امه. جززنا رأسها الوقت. طبعا لا يستطيع اي وحش من اي نوع كان ان يصمد في وجه سيوف جيرالد. صح النوم. اتكلنا عليك يا اخي تساعدنا. اخ اخ اخ.
Leave him to me.
دعه لي.
Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
أنا مصر. طيب انتقام الإخوة لأنهم كلاهما من مصاصي الدماء الطبقة العليا والمستوى العالي. جيرالد يغسل الملابس. طيب
Who have we here?
The guardian of gutter snipes locked in the clink. How did that happen?
أعداء قدامى لجيرالد.
What could the Duchess's favorite have done to deserve this?
Back off. I'm busy.
Hear that? The laundry wench is busy. Yet I fear we have a matter to resolve. Remember our meeting, bootblack bodyguard?
You go ahead and chit. I'll be back once you're done.
Thanks for sticking around to help, Jacques.
You're in the coop, mate. Only one thing counts here, survival. Folk don't stick their necks out for anyone besides themselves.
Oh, he left you all alone.
أرني ما لديك.
Seems fools never learn. Let's get this over with.
Grab your washboards, boys! Let's show this skid who does the scrubbing around here!
Blood! Blood! I take him from the leper!
What is going on here?
Is something not in order, sir?
Why's this man on the floor?
Perhaps you should ask him that.
Why are you lying there?
Taking a rest. First day in the laundry. Didn't realize it could be so tiring.
Harlots, brutes. Solitary for the lot of you. You'll have ample time to consider. Think about the choices you've made in life. I'll make certain of it.
Didn't do anything to deserve solitary.
Shut it! Milton was my cousin. You let him die. Was the Duchess's coin not enough? Did you expect more to save a good man's life?
Arrived too late. Nothing I could do.
And when the beast tore apart the Duchess's sister, too late then too? Were it up to me, you'd have hanged already. And don't you try any Witcher tricks on me. You will end oh so badly if you do.
Here of your own free will, Stefan? Or did they lock you up too? Bet you're thinking about food. What you'll eat once you're free. Mutton leg. That's what I'm dreaming of. Well roasted on the outside, nice and juicy in the middle.
Are you the lout from Rivia?
Yep, I'm that lout.
Come with me. You're to be sentenced.
To what?
To shut it. What am I, the town crier? Hands behind your back. Now let's go, and no funny business.
اتبع الحارس. طيب
Get ready. Soon all your problems will be solved, once and for all.
Do you know where this leads?
No. Hope it's the exit, though.
You guessed it. The thing is, there are different kinds of exits. Some walk this path to freedom. Others walk it straight into eternity.
Which am I headed for?
I don't know. Yet one thing is certain.
We'll teach
You will never walk
discipline.
this path again.
What's the meaning of this? Well, Witcher.
Stop dragging your feet. Stop dragging your feet.
Mark Dubois, you are hereby judged guilty of trampling Alice Valref, the cupbearer's wife, while on horseback. The woman's condition is critical.
It was an accident. I was riding fast through, but she jumped out in front of me.
In light of the above, there can be but one sentence. Death by
بقطع الرأس.
decapitation.
طيب
No, I didn't do anything! Help! There must be witnesses!
Off with his head.
اقطعوا رأسه.
Next! Paul, the Witcher, take him to the tower. That's an order.
An order's an order. Guess you're not next after all. Follow me.
Follow
You're
me.
supposed to follow me.
Why do you make me watch that execution?
So you'd know this is no almshouse for lost orphan boys.
Wanted me to think I was next. Enjoy that? Getting a rise out of folk?
You guessed it. The harlots' hounds that land here, I detest them. So I do everything in my power so they'll know they're in the clink, not on holiday. Stop dragging your feet. Stop dragging your feet. I've brought the prisoner, sir.
Unbind him and leave us. Greetings, Witcher.
Your face doesn't look good. Though, looked even worse last time I saw you.
I apply an arnica extract. I can hardly feel it anymore. But my scars pale in comparison to the fate Siana met with. The fate that was your doing. I trusted you. And how did you repay me? Consider it, Witcher. Why do you think the Duchessa had Siana hidden away to start with? Can you guess?
I'm sorry. Might not believe me, but couldn't have predicted that turn of events. Certainly never wanted that.
Enough. We shall speak of it no more.
Guess there's been a decision in my case.
Truly, is that all you care about? Your own hide?
Get kinda anxious when my life's on the line.
Your life was never threatened. The court considered various punishments. The death sentence was not among them.
Wasn't in attendance, so I wouldn't know.
You are in Toussaint, where the rule of law holds. We do not allow lynchings here, and every case is analyzed in minutest detail. It was a difficult case to decide. True, you killed the beast of Beauclair, but you failed to prevent the death of Sylvia Anna, our Duchessa's sister. At any rate, I am not the best person to tell you what was decided in your matter. I'd say the man who worked hardest to tip the scales in your favor should.
What are you talking about? What man? Dandelion?
Sheesh, Geralt. You look like you've seen a ghost.
قد عاد الدندليون.
Me half this much, I promise you. What are you doing in Beauclair?
Officially, visiting Henrietta. That is to say, the Duchess. We're old friends, but you know that. Unofficially, I'm saving your hiney.
You? You're a persona non grata in Toussaint. Undesirable.
Didn't stop me from risking my skin for you. In my book, friendship is all that matters. Well, friendship and love. And art. Oh, and wine.
Take it I'm free thanks to you. How'd you manage it?
Oh, I have my ways. Took a little persuasive logic, blended in some deft rhetoric, then added a generous pinch of charm, and voila! You're free.
Mind being just a little more specific?
Geralt, you were summoned here to hunt down and destroy the Beast of Beauclair. You undeniably did just that. Facts spoke for themselves, by and large.
Then why the hell did they throw me in prison?
Specifically, due to the Duchess's sister's untimely demise. But I convinced Henrietta to treat that as a separate matter. After all, your contract said nothing about protecting Siana. Thus, you will not only keep your vineyard, but you'll also receive a portion of the remuneration you're owed for killing the Beast of Beauclair.
Dandelion, you're one clever little rascal.
I'd do anything for a friend.
Thanks.
Listen, you do whatever needs doing, but I've got to get to the cemetery. Henrietta's in bad shape with Siana dead. Some folk forget that under the ducal regalia, she's just an ordinary woman who's lost a loved one.
All right. See you later.
See you, Geralt.
Off we go. You'll collect your things at the door. Follow me to the exit.
Open the gate.
Your things are past the front gate. If you need them, I don't think you can defeat them.
Don't smile so wide. Someone's liable to see. Could mean trouble.
I can't help myself. Just so glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, my vampire friend. What did you do while I,
Correctional facility. I used the time to think. Wish to know what I thought about.
Course.
The relationship between two numbers. Dettlaff's 4 victims and the 5
Wait!
chivalric virtues. I've no doubt noted there's a difference of 1.
Mean to tell me, after all we've figured out, that you now believe in the whole 5 virtues
you?
punished theory?
Belief's got nothing to do with it. It's cold logic, deduction. Siana went to great lengths to make folk believe the beast was punishing those who betrayed the virtues. Were I in her shoes, I'd make sure the number of victims matched. Are you not at all curious who was meant to be the 5th?
If I say yes, what then?
Then you'll come with me for another chat with the bootblack. You see, I've learned he delivered the notes to Dettlaff. Our search starts with him.
Fine, see what he has to say. Could use a good walk, work out the kinks if nothing else.
Come then.
Oh, it's the chap with the swords. Sir, you look like some beast ate you up then spat you out. Are you here for a spiffing? Boots make the man, they say. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around
From the
inside.
start, you bested the beast. Ah! Ooh! You've to move your little... You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
يحذفوها لتقطع. الله.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
My spirit is willing as my flesh is weak.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. Freshie, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. and to deliver it 2 days after the feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. This man helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, and yes. All those make sense, and none are mutually exclusive.
What do we do now?
Now we drink. Unless, that is, you feel a witcherly duty to see the Duchess and tell her what we just learned.
Think this might be something Anna Henrietta should know.
As you wish. I shall await you at Mare la Chaiselongue, a mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Not coming with?
No. After the horror Detlaff brought down upon the city, and in light of Siana's death, I think it wiser not to appear at the palace.
Probably right. See you later then.
Before heading to the palace, you might wish to see if Anna Henrietta is not at the city cemetery. She spent a great deal of time at her sister's grave these last days.
How Samantha.
أخبر أن ريتا عن عقدك الأخير. طبعا سوف نتوجه إلى أن ريتا من أجل إخبارها بما حدث. طيب دعونا نتأمل حتى ندخل في وضح النهار. إذا نلتقي بعد أن نصل إلى هناك. إذا قد وصلنا إلى مكان المقبرة حيث تقضي الكونت معظم أيامها. طيب.
I did not think you'd show again. Need I remind you? The Duchessa's sister lies dead due to your negligence. Yet still you have the gall to come.
Wouldn't have come if I didn't have to. Promise you that. But I've learned something. Something that might interest Anna Henrietta.
Forgive me if I lend no credence to your word.
Found a letter Siana wrote. To the murderer.
Very well. You may enter. But I make no
في
promises
سراديب
as regards the
الدوقية.
Duchessa. She mourns her sister in the ducal crypt. Viscount de Lettenhof is with her.
والدندليون معها.
Despair is like a stormy sky. Sooner or later, The sun must drive away the clouds.
That is easy for you to say. The one murdered was not your sister.
My life hasn't exactly been a bed of roses. True, my sister wasn't murdered. Don't even have a sister, actually, but many times I've lost. Ugh, unimportant.
Your Grace.
The impudence you must harbor to come in here after all that's happened.
Calm down. I'm sure Geralt's got a very good reason. Right, Geralt?
لا أريد أن أزعج الدوقة، لدي شيء يخص أختها.
Before you start making accusations on me, I think you should know something. Sienna, she was a vicious, wicked woman.
Who are you to tell me who my own sister was?
I'm the man you hired to investigate the Beast of Beauclair. And I found a letter your sister wrote to the murderer.
Really? Maybe you should read it then. It could be important.
You read it, Dandelion. Aloud.
داندلاين. عندما أرى داندليان يذكرني بمهمة شاعر تحت الضغط عندما قام جيرالد بإنقاذه. طبعا جيرالد وداندليان أصدقاء قدامى لمن يرجع ذا لاست إلى القصة الرئيسية للويتشر.
Her heart is cold. This shard of ice you must tear from her breast.
My sister could never have written that.
Got proof she did.
No. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Someone seeks to blacken her in my eyes.
غبية.
I won't allow it.
There, Henrietta. Don't get upset.
The letter is vile. It's slander. You must destroy it. Do you hear? No one else must ever read it. Ever!
Consider it done.
And you, out! Get out of here! This is all you're doing! Begone, hear me! I never wish to see you again!
اقطع رأسها.
I never believed she did this. She was not capable. This is an outrage, Dandelion. Tell him it's not true. Tell him it's a dirty
فقدت
lie.
عقلها، فقدت صوابها.
Geralt, get out of here, please. The Duchess, she needs to be alone.
As to her enlightened highness, didn't go great. Got the full kaleidoscope of her emotional states.
طبعا هذه هي النهاية.
Pace too.
Am I to understand she didn't throw her arms about you and shower you with thanks for saving her from her murderous sister?
Got that right. I don't blame her though. Luckily Dandelion was there to smooth things over. Somewhat.
As you know, I had little sympathy for Sienna. Nonetheless, I very much regret I could not keep her safe. To you, her ultimate fate, does it still bring on the occasional pang of regret?
Yep. Still.
Huh?
Well then.
مش مفتوح ولا صاحب؟
Drink up.
إن بوكلير آمن الآن.
Sienna's dead. Dettlaff's gone too. Beauclair's free of the beast.
Whichever of them it was.
No, it's hard. A tender subject, but wanted to thank you for helping me with Dettlaff.
You need not.
Hate to pry, but why?
Did I decide to stand against him? I felt rage had consumed him completely. He'd crossed the line beyond which he could no longer control himself. He'd have remained the beast, irrational, unfit to reason with, incapable of experiencing any of the emotions which, for simplicity's sake, we shall call human. I do not wish such a life upon anyone, and especially not on a friend.
فعلا حكيم.
I understand.
Forgive me, but I doubt you truly do. And it's very difficult to explain. Let's say I felt the solution I chose to be better for all involved, and for Dettlaff himself most of all. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether...
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
حسنا
If
لنذهب.
you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me
اختياري
so
ارتدي
Any for your thoughts?
الماسك. طيب.
Guess. Succubus.
No, I was thinking about...
طيب أين هي القفازات؟
Oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
لنجمع الجذور.
Even an old necrophage corpse.
You've not an ounce of...
عد إلى ريجس.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go? Regis!
You raised your hand against the vampire! You shall die for that!
I did what I had to do!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial.
طيب.
Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
إذا سيفترق الصديقان.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. on the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
هل فكرت فيما ستفعل بشيء ستعلق تجربة؟ أجل أعتقد أني سأستقر هناك للأبد. كلا، خلقت لأقتل الوحوش، لا أعلم حتى الآن. طيب سأستقر.
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like to just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
طبعا.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't feel like going anywhere.
إذا انتهت القصة. طبعا هذه ليست نهاية قصة اللعبة، لأن يوجد تقريبا 3 نهايات، هذه إحداها. الآن سوف أقدم لكم النهاية الأخرى لقصة إضافة The Witcher Wild Hunt 3، إضافة الدم والنبيذ.
That we do.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
What's that smell?
سيري طبعا.
You look good.
عادة سيري.
Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
اجتمعا من جديد.
A Garkin from Angren. I slew it. All by my lonesome.
وطبعا في قصتنا كانت سيري تحولت إلى ويتشر.
No idea where you'd gone. Your note was puzzling. Don't try to find me. Threw me for a loop.
That was silly. It's just that I felt stifled in your shadow. I'd have suffocated had I stayed. So when I read that notice, the contract, when I saw Angren, I knew I had to do it. Alone. Without my nanny.
I'm not your nanny. I believe in you. Like my new house?
The house is lovely. But
شو الصار ديالك؟
it is a bit of work.
Yeah, got plans for it, don't worry. Want to go outside? Could show you the grounds.
3 درهم زيدني درهم.
Ah, it's lovely here. I could stay forever.
المكان جميل هنا يمكن البقاء. شكرا. طيب ابقي إذا.
What's stopping you?
Actually, not a thing. I slew a Garkin, collected my bounty. I believe I'm owed some respite.
طبعا لا مانع في أن تبقى سيري معنا.
As my major domo would say.
You've a butler?
A steward. Name's Barnabas Basil. BB for short. I don't know if he likes it. He's the one let you in. I'll ask him to bring in some fruit, a beverage. You can spend the rest of the day lying about.
طبعا دور الشخصية يعتمد على نهاية قصتنا الرئيسية. لا شيء يسعدني أكثر. هل تعرضت إلى كراهية بعد العقد في إنجليز؟ أخبريني عنه.
Angwin, how'd it go? Garcanes can be pretty tough opponents.
That's why I had to lure this one to a place both spacious and empty, where it would have nowhere to hide. I found an abandoned crypt far from any town or village.
Good choice. Always best to avoid additional casualties, so your foe had nowhere to hide. But the bastard was still damn quick, I bet.
Not as quick as I am. My greater worry was its strength. I was far outclassed there. But a dose of black blood did the trick. We fought a while, I feigned a mistimed dodge and let it drink. The rest was easy.
Encountered the most charming aspect of being a Witcher yet?
Which aspect is that?
The hatred, disgust, that strange blend of admiration, fear, and contempt.
They set their hounds on me in one village. In another, they forbade me from taking a drink from their well. Other than that, it's been all right. No one's tried to cheat me out of my reward so far.
I'd hoped they'd treat a woman differently.
Geralt, when they treat a woman differently in this world, it hardly ever means better. Quite the opposite.
أنت من معشر ويتشر. كيف تشعرين حيال هذا؟
Geralt, I didn't have to imagine anything. Remember, before we parted, we walked a good stretch of the path.
طبعا سيري في القصة الرئيسية كانت اختارت أن تكون من معشر الويتشر وسلمها جيرالد السيف هدية.
I'm still a long way from mastering anything, but I am trying.
لأن سيري تعتبر في مثابة الابنة لجيرالد.
Just passed on what worked for me, or at least tried to.
I was thinking of Eskel and Lambert.
So, no regrets? Choice you made?
Not at all. I'm doing what I ever wanted to do.
لكنها في الحقيقة ليست من معشر الويتشر لأنها لم تخضع لتجارب الأعشاب. لهذا فهي تستطيع الإنجاب. الويتشر لا يستطيعون الإنجاب.
See you later, Ciri.
Take care of yourself.
إذن إلى هنا انتهت مهمتنا وانتهت قصتنا في لعبة ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت إضافة الدم والنبيذ. كانت النهاية الأولى بمقتل الأخت الشريرة، والأخت الدوقة لم تصدق ما كانت الأخت الأخرى تخطط له. أيضا ظهرت داندليون وظهرت سيري. هذا طبعا يرجع إلى القصة الرئيسية لأننا ظللنا مع سيري. لو كنا ظللنا مثلا مع ينفر أو تريس كانت أيضا سوف تظهر تريس أو ينفر، لكن بما أننا كنا تائهين فيما بينهما فلم تظهر لا تريس ولا ينفر. إذن الآن نلتقي إلى النهاية الأخرى لإضافة ذا ويتشر للعبة ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت إضافة الدم والنبيذ. إلى النهاية الأخرى. هذا الخيار بالضبط هو الخيار الذي يحدد النهاية في إضافة ذا ويتشر 3 إضافة الدم والنبيذ. في النهاية الأولى والتي انتهى المطاف بجيرالد في السجن وقام ديتلاف بقتل سيانا، قمنا باختيار الخيار الأول أفكر في تحرير سيانا لنتحدث مع ديميان. إذا الآن سوف أغير الخيار، أميل إلى تمام الأمر بالشكل الصحيح لنعثر على أوريانا.
Sorry, Regis, but folk have died. Got no time to lose. Especially not on some kind of peculiar therapy for bizarre couples.
I see. Alas, you know what to do. You must see Oriana, ask her to introduce you to the unseen elder. She might agree.
What'll you do?
Now? Whatever I can to limit the number of human
وطبعا في هذا الخيار سوف يكمل جيرالد مهمته بنفسه بدون مساعدة ريجيس.
Come and help.
Even though that could mean you'll fight Detloff?
Even though. Good luck, Geralt.
وانتهى هنا قصة الصديقان. بخلاف القصة الأولى رأينا ما حدث لريجيس. إذا اطلب من أوريانا تخبرك عن مكان الزعيم غير المرئي. طيب لنذهب إلى أوريانا.
In a hurry to get somewhere?
إذا قد وصلنا.
Now be kind enough to step aside.
Chaos in the city. Know what's going on?
Naturally. It's rather irritating.
Need to, see you're unseen. Convince him to stop Detloff. Heard you could help me with that.
My. It seems my dear Regis needs to be reprimanded. He's become rather...
هذه أيضا هي مصاصة دماء.
And you, there are simpler ways to commit suicide. A number of bridges you could jump off, for instance.
Just want to talk to him.
Talk. Lovely. He'll rend your head from your neck. Make shreds of you before you can open your mouth.
Let me worry about that. Willing to do it or not?
I too would prefer a city calmed, but to reveal so dear a secret to a witcher. Know what? Come with me. I must tend to a certain matter. Then we'll talk.
طيب لنتبعها.
If I was talking to a human now, I'd say that every moment we delay brings another death. Thing is, doubt that moves you at all.
Frankly, not in the least.
Where are we going?
Not far. You see, I maintain a kind of shelter just outside Beauclair. An orphanage, to be precise. I've heard the birds whisper. They claim a terrible thing's happened there. Under the present circumstances, I must treat this seriously. I'm sure you understand.
Perfectly. Let's go. Must cost a small fortune maintaining this place.
What can I do? I have a weakness for children.
Meaning?
Meaning that I... Wait. Smell that?
Blood.
Arno! Arno! Arno!
Please.
What happened? Where's Arno? Speak.
Shh. Oh, the monster will come.
Easy, little man. You're safe now.
I was so scared.
طيب ما سبب خوفك؟
Of what? You can tell us. Take your time.
I woke up because of the bells. Then the screams. I pulled the quilt over my head so I wouldn't hear. But they were so loud. And something began pounding on the roof. Boom, boom, louder and louder. Then Uncle Arno came and said, "Sit quiet, real quiet. Shh, shh, and you'll be all right."
The whole son abandoned them, left them and ran away.
الفاجر تخلى عنهم وتركهم. طيب.
Who's this Arno?
The Guardian. He ran the orphanage with his wife, for a generous fee. I don't see them, can't hear or smell them either. They fled, left the children behind as bait.
Uncle Arno told us to be quiet as mice, and the monster wouldn't come, but it did. It came.
What happened then?
Bartes, Neve, Mora, and some others. They ran out. My sister Anna and me. We hid right here in the room. But Anna, she began to cry. I covered her mouth, whispered, "Shh, shh, shh." Held her long, till she stopped.
You mean to say you...
Drop it. Think I know enough.
As do I. Something killed my children. I'll stay with the boy. He shouldn't be left alone again. You track down this scum. Bring me its head and I'll help you with the unseen.
Fine.
إذا هو شيء مقابل شيء.
Excellent. Go on. Get to work. Come, little one. I'll sing to you. Was asleep amidst the trees, bats all asleep in the breeze. But when soul lies anxious wide awake, fearing no manner of goose hacks and rays.
Nice tune. فتش ملجأ الأيتام مستخدما حصر ويتشر. طيب.
Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over. Wounds are smooth-edged. Claws cut through cleanly. Young, thin bones offered little resistance. Beast killed the children but didn't eat them. Something scare it off? Or grab its attention? Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old, scarred over. Smells not blood. Need to investigate. Gunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garcane, a pack leader, an alpha. For Garcane's killing's a pleasure. Kid's just whet its appetite. Must have gone after the Guardians too. Garcane and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up. Roach. Drove off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked. Here. Need to look around. Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop.
Probably
hold up nearby to digest. Aha.
سلام. لا ولا الجر ما كاينش. والله. جيرالد يتهيأ للصيد. أهلا سيد ذبابة. شكله كان مقرف يعني.
Ever fight a witcher, you piece of shit?
قاتلت ويتشر من قبل أيها الحقير. إليك عني يا ذابح مع الشخص الخطأ. زعيم المجموعة. فتنهار أمام سيفي يا رب. هيا هيا انهار أمام سيفي. سوف نأتي برأس هذا الوقت. عد إلى بيت أورينا. جيبيا. ابتعد يا روتش. روتش ابتعد.
Go. Release him. Now.
I thought it would take you longer.
It will. Still not done. Got one more thing to tend to. You. The orphanage. You're a wine cellar, right? A larder for blood.
I never said I helped these children out of the kindness of my heart.
Go outside, little man. Lock the door behind you.
No, don't hurt her. Lady Oriana took care of us. She took us off the street. Brought us food, sang to us. Leave her be.
You see, Witcher, the world's not black and white. It's shades of all kinds. I drank from the children, true, but never so much as to kill.
إذا كانت تربي الأطفال حتى تشرب من دمهم. هل تتوقعين أن أشكرك؟
Expect me to thank you for taking such good care of the orphans?
You care so much for their well-being. Amusing. How do young witches fare? How many survive?
إذا هي تربي الأيتام من أجل امتصاص دمهم.
Not about to let you.
Then get to the point.
Did what you asked. Children's slaughter's the work of a Garcane, one of those summoned by Deadlaff. Probably supposed to attack the city. Children sent lured it here.
Yes, it carries quite a way. Its sweetness teases the nose, gets the mouth watering.
Unseen Elder. Where'll I find him? Talk.
His lair lies west of the city, across the lake. Look for a cave near the shoreline, and this stone will open a hidden door.
Not gonna take me there?
I visit the Elder only when I absolutely must. You'll know why once you meet him.
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
سنعود لها في يوم من الأيام.
Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said. So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis there.
جيرالد يتحدث مع الطيور وكأنه فقد صوابه. في هذه الأثناء بوكلير مشتعلة تماما.
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not well.
Oh. Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did. Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Well, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Sienna, for Deadlock's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood. That's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural, I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
I'm a witcher, Regis. I don't cut deals with monsters. I cut monsters down. I don't give a damn about the risks.
طبعا من أجل القضاء على
Well, I understand. I'm not mentioning to you.
Thanks.
طيب.
Time we were on our way. Listen, I need to sail there. Coming with? Or would you rather float over a puff of fog?
I'd not be able to talk as a puff. And as you know, talking is something I very much like to do.
At length and in detail. Let's go.
Let's go.
Know much about this unseen elder?
Only that he takes unkindly.
هذه الرحلة بالقارب
especially
تذكرني
Joy.
برحلة
Plan he's in.
تذكرني برحلة ينفر وجيران في مهمة الأمنية الأخيرة.
Take it you're fresh out.
Alas, just so. Thus, I fear we must rely on my personal charm.
Where'd the unseen's hatred of social calls come from? Folk forget to wipe their boots. You get sick of sweeping up all the time?
It's somewhat more complex.
Tell me slowly. Don't use complicated words and I might just understand.
I don't doubt your intelligence, but, well, it's just hard to explain to a human. This world is a foreign land to us. Unpleasant, hostile even. I'll fly ahead, reconnoitre a bit. Let's find that seat. It worked, and a good thing too. I'd be hard pressed to see through this gate to the profit fog.
What's inside? Know what to expect?
Vampires?
Funny.
ضربة واحدة.
We must be close.
How can you tell?
Listen.
Don't hear a thing. Not one rat, one bat. Dead quiet.
As I said, he despises guests.
هل هذا هو زعيمهم؟ مقرف.
Sporenni veres nats atrannes, avile cleva regis
Eten?
Settlers!
Rather not hurt you.
No! Wait!
Healing potion. Gotta drink one. Damn it. Lost some gear. Need to find it. Elder will kill me even if I get out of here, unless I think of something quick.
طيب لنغير المهمة.
This place. Well, someone was here before me. Footprints, deep set, a man's.
ما زلنا نستكشف هذا الشيء.
Looks like I give myself a boost. Megascope. Damaged. Is that stream flowing upwards? Strange.
Strange.
Worth a look.
1 2 3.
Upside down. Gravity's flipped. Getting pulled up instead of down.
نحن نمشي الآن بالمقلوب. إذا كسرنا هذه سوف تطير. طيب أوه أسقطني الوقت. الآن لا أستطيع. أستطيع الصعود. طيب أوه أوه قد عدنا من جديد. طيب سقطنا من فوق، إذا لنعد. لنقرأ مذكرة الساحر.
Something for the unseen. Damn, could use something like that.
لنبحث عن قربان لذلك الوقت.
Must be the offering for the unseen. Maybe if I give this to the unseen elder, he won't kill me.
دمر الحائط باستخدام علامات إرد. لنقفز في المياه. اذهب للرصيف واخرج من المياه. طيب
Just need the elder to discover his talkative side. Etzelthi, laut Niama. You live. Barely. You're not attacking. That mean you'll hear me out? Perhaps. Speak.
Speak.
Hear about Detlef. He's...
I know who he is. What of him?
He's sicked a swarm of lesser vampires on the city. I have to stop him.
But I do not.
يثير المشاكل.
Detlef will bring trouble. Serious trouble.
How?
As Kagmar brought trouble before. Folk will take him down, eventually. Might need a year, or two, or a decade, but they'll find a way. And then they'll go after other vampires. And eventually, they'll find you.
And
طبعا.
I should fear
death? No. But that'll be the end of your peace, your quiet. Knights errant, mages, they'll come here day in, day out. One already managed to teleport here. Others will follow, you can be sure. You'll kill them, of course, so they'll flood these caves, or bring in sappers from Mahakam and collapse them.
No. This place must be secure. The gate. is your plan?
يجب أن يموت ديتلاف.
Detlef must die.
I will not kill one of my own.
We ask only that you summon him. We shall see to the rest.
If you drink from him,
I will be anathema. This I know. And still, I ask you to summon Detlef.
Where?
Teshem Mudna.
Go. Once I sent you there, I will summon Detlef.
I thank you.
Leave me.
Leave me. أحمق.
That went better than I expected it would.
طيب.
Time to summon Detlef.
Yes, high time. Do you wish to go to Teshem Mudna right away?
طبعا.
Let's go. Want to get this over with.
مكان المعركة.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day you can see the outlines of done time.
Shame the reason why we
طبعا لاحظنا في النهاية الأخرى أن جيرالد وريجيس أتيا بأخت الدوقة إلى هنا، لهذا أتى ديتلاف. الآن وسيلتنا لاستقدام ديتلاف هي نداؤه من قبل زعيم مصاصي الدماء، هو من سوف يستدعيه.
Hinthial Jesu
ثمياس.
Didn't manage to find me, so you forced him? Why?
You know why.
I've tired of guessing your human thoughts. So articulate them or leave me be.
أوقف الهجمات على مدينة هذه كفعل هذا. أنا هنا لأقتلك.
Came here to kill you.
Brief and to the point. How refreshing.
طيب. منعش. حاول إذن يا ويتشر. ريجيس سوف يساعد. طيب لنرى مساعدته. صراع صراع. قتال مصاصي الدماء. استعراض لقوة بين مصاصي الدماء. وقد تدخل جيرالد. لا تنتظر، اقضي عليه. فعله هو. وأنا لك، تفضل إلى أرض المعركة.
You shall not brought out. I am disappointed. You murdered innocent.
طيب، أحد السيوف يحتاج إلى إصلاح. نقضي على هذا الوغد مهما تحول وتشكل وتلون.
Start praying now.
تعبت مع الشخص الخطأ يا روح. هذا جيرالد، ألا تعرفوه؟ أقول لك أيها الوقت تلعب مع الشخص الخطأ. حتى لو تحولت إلى ديناصور سوف أقضي عليك أيها الواحد. دخلنا إلى جوفه المقرف. انتظر فقط حتى استجمع بعض القوة والحيوية وهاجم بضراوة. قضينا على هذا الوقت. هذه نهاية كل وقت. يلملم شتاته.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
طيب جيد. طبعا هذه النهاية سوف تكون مختلفة. في جيراد لن يكون في السجن وإنما معزز مكرم.
What a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
في النهاية الأولى رأينا أن جيراد انتهى به المطاف في السجن، هنا انتهى به المطاف لدى الخياط.
And according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtue, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory?
ما يميز لعبة ذا ويتشر أنها لها نهايات تحددها من اختيارك. طبعا لا تتوقع تواجدها إن لم تلعب اللعبة. هذه الإضافة لم ألعبها من قبل ولم أشاهد أي حلقات لها، لهذا ألعب وأخمن على حسب تقديري.
One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else?
وإذا لاحظتم في هذه النهاية لم ندخل إلى عالم الحكاية العجيب، وإنما دخلنا مباشرة إلى القتال. بعدها نحن في القصر. بدلا من عالم الحكاية العجيب دخلنا إلى مكان تواجد الزعيم. كان هو سيسلم اسم الضحايا لديسلاف. ربما أغفلنا شيء. أنت على حق، يجب أن نتحدث إلى مسألة آلية، ليست فكرة سيئة. نتحدث إلى مسألة آلية، نلتقي هناك. لا جدوى من الاستمرار في هذا التحقيق. طيب لنختار هذا الخيار. طبعا كما شاهدنا فأخت الدوقة متآمرة عليها. إذا حددنا هذا الخيار سوف تفعل شيء غريب، لكن لنحدد هذا الخيار ونرى.
Why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
طيب قد عدنا إلى مسح الأحذية.
It's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles.
أوه جيرال يبتدي حذاء جديد. طيب.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, Others had no boots at all? Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved.
Geralt, allow me to...
طبعا لأن هذا الحديث مكرر سوف أتجاوزه.
Thanks, kid. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
جيرالد والسيوف على ظهر. لا يناسب السيف.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, does it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bugging about.
Gent, there's no need to raise
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside.
Jesus, that hurt!
I almost dumped my guns in fear.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come around. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. I do not...
Need some... Any of...
Forgive. You can go.
Thank...
My dears.
Recently...
Does anyone...
Why should I...
You can...
I still have...
It's a map.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed for...
Oh.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name?
See for yourself.
طبعا تأجلت الحوارات السابقة لأنها مكررة شاهدناها في النهاية
I
الأولى.
must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start. Why would Siana murder?
Yes.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare Chaise Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides,
طيب
I
طيب
prefer in
طيب.
company the simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
تحدث إلى الدامين. طيب تحدث إلى سيانا لنذهب إلى هناك. طيب نلتقي بعد أن نصل إلى هناك.
Halt!
Need to see Siana, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duchess's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Hey, Siana. Sorry to intrude, but I gotta ask you something.
I've nothing to say to you. You're the one who put me in here. Have you forgotten?
Sure, but you are here. So what's the harm in talking? Got something better to do?
What do you want? Be brief.
Went to a place where Beauclair's beggars congregate. Found proof that you'd planned your sister's demise. Anna Henrietta. She was Dettlaff's ultimate target from the start. Your target.
Bravo, Witcher. I congratulate you on your deductive reasoning skills. But what I'd planned has nothing to do with you.
Wrong. Has everything to do with me.
You were hired to kill the beast. Said beast is dead. So go collect your metal and leave me alone. Why must you meddle in everything?
أرغب في فهم ما حدث.
Just like to know what's going on around me. Can't stand confusion, unexplained situations.
Have you come to ask me what drives me? What my motives are?
Not particularly interested in your motives.
Of course not. You're all about killing, not listening. I didn't expect you to understand. I need no sympathy. Not from you, not from anyone. I regret nothing. If I could turn back time, I'd not decide otherwise at any juncture. They all deserve to be punished. My sister most of all.
Enough. Your visit's done.
Ah, thank the stars.
هذا يحدث أحيانا.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
صح.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
طيب.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Siana's fifth victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally.
طيب.
I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
الاحتفال زهرتان شقيقتان. بعد مرور ساعات قليلة.
In the guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tuson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
تقدم إلى الأمام.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever
الويتشر
remain
سيظل صديق بوكلير
a
إلى
friend
الأبد.
of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
لا أطيق الانتظار. إنه لشرف لي لديهم بسكت هي عزيمة على قتلك.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
طيب ذلك شأنك.
In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
طيب لنرى كيف سوف
If my
تنتهي
presence will
الأحداث.
help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair.
Captain de la Tour,
كابتن
show
دي لا
Sylvia
تور.
Anna in.
ادخل سيلفيا انا الان. وطبعا انا جالس استمتع بالمشاهدة. الأخت الشريرة أجمل من الأخرى. لقد طلبت مني الذوق البقاء.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister. And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Detlef. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me. As one impartial, I shall now hear what he has to say.
يجب أن تعاقب السيانة مثل أي مجرم. مصلحة الذوقية فوق كل شيء. خيار صعب مثل أي مجرم.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Siana is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment.
ولكن سند الأسرة.
Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me? I shall never forgive you.
وقتلت الشقيقتان. حذرهم جيرال لكنهم لم يستمعوا لتحذيره. هنا بغض النظر عن خياراتنا الأخيرة كانت سوف تحدث هذه الجريمة. كما قلت بغض النظر عن خياراتنا الأخيرة سوف تحدث هذه الجريمة. قتلت سيانا وقتلت الذوقة حاكمة توسان في مدينة بوكلير. هذه إحدى النهايات طبعا. بعد مرور أسبوعين أصبح القصر مهجور كما نرى. طيب
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister.
قد
How could it
قتلت.
happen?
لقد خذلت الذوقة. لا لم أخذلها.
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Siana, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Farewell. بقي تمثالها فقط. طيب دع الزهور على قبر النهايات.
The Duchess is dead.
I'm busy. Be off. Ah!
But order in the duchy must remain.
The world these days. Welcome. Welcome.
What a specimen. Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
دوقتكم ماتت.
Leave me in peace, Witcher.
طيب ارقد بسلام.
Where's that coat gone this time?
الكل في بوكلير حزين ويبكي الدوقة.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have.
طبعا خذلتها حذرناك.
Not the time to give in to weakness. You're the commander of her guard. Ought to set an example for others. Be dignified, standing guard over her grave. It's what Anna Henrietta would have wanted.
You are right, Geralt. There will be a time to grieve later. My duty to the ducal seat, that comes first now.
طيب.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. She lies in the ducal crypt. In one room with
هي ترقد في سرداب الدوقية في غرفة واحدة مع القاتل.
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Siana's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Henrietta.
يعني في النهاية رقد الأخوات مع بعضهم البعض مع بعضهن البعض. بعد بعض الوقت المدفن الدوقي. وضع الزهور على كلا القبر. طبعا على كلا القبر لأنهما كلاهما ضحيتين. واحدة الدوقة ضحية الأخرى والأخرى ضحية لنفسها.
And all this, what did it bring you?
كل هذا بما عاد عليك. لترقدي بسلام. طبعا لا أحد يضع الزهور على قبرها كما نلاحظ.
I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me.
هذا المشهد يذكرني بمشهد موت فيزيمير في قلعة كارل موهين. عقد أدزاريجس.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious.
جيرالد حزين.
Serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler.
أصبحت بوكلير بلا حاكم، أو بشكل أدق الفوضى هي من تحكمنا جنبا إلى جنب مع اليأس. لقد غزت الدوقة قلوب الناس. كل ما في بوكلير يبكيها الآن.
Mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more philosophical, pausing from time to time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
طبعا هذا الحوار مكرر.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna Diavol.
Fascinating.
Indeed.
If you thank.
لنرتدي القفاز.
Makes me oh so dreamy.
And for your thoughts, let me guess. Succubus twins? Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis!
What I have to do! Detlef is dead!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, Weaver.
Well,
that is...
Yeah.
So...
Not...
Then it... incident...
أجل أعتقد أني سأستقرون للأبد. كلا لقد خلقت لقتل الوحوش. لا أعلم حتى الآن. إذا لنختار الخيار الثاني ونرى. بما أننا في النهاية الأخرى اخترنا الخيار المكوث هنا. الآن سوف نغير ونرى.
Stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave.
أيضا هذا حوار مكرر.
How could it not? Seem
appear
killed it.
So we shall, my friend.
إذا انتهت، لنرى ما بعد ذلك.
That we do.
إذا قد اقتربنا من المنزل، لنرى ما يوجد هناك.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence.
ولكن دون جدوى.
But to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
What's that smell?
سيري. أهلا.
You look good. Calm. Don't just stand there.
أريد
I
عناقا.
want a hug.
What did you bring?
A Garkin from Angren.
قتلت. طيب هذا حوار أيضا مكرر، لنرى.
So when I read
I'm not.
the house is
Yeah. Got plenty.
إذا سوف يذهبان ويجلسان. ابقي هنا. أشك أنك سوف تحبين الأمر. طيب لنرى.
Nah, come on. You wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Get bored mighty quick. There's nothing here. It's peaceful, quiet, not a bloodthirsty beast in sight.
After that Garkin in Angren, I believe I deserve a little rest.
Indeed you do, mademoiselle, as my major domo would say.
You've a butler?
A steward. Name's Barnabas Basil. BB for short, though I don't know if he likes it. He's the one let you in. I'll ask him to bring in some fruit, a beverage. You can spend the rest of the day lying about.
Ah, nothing would make me happier.
طيب أيضا حوار مكرر.
See you later, Siri.
Take care of yourself.
إذا هذه هي النهاية الثانية لإضافة لعبة ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت، إضافة الدم والنبيذ. ننتقل إلى الإضافة النهاية الأخرى الثالثة والأخيرة ونرى ما سوف يحصل فيها. إذا إلى هناك. إذا كما قلنا هذا الخيار هو الذي يحدد النهاية. جربنا الخيار الأول تحرير سيانا وقمنا بتحريرها بالفعل، لكن ديتلاف قام بقتلها ودخل جيرالد السجن. الخيار الثاني قمنا باختياره، لكن في النهاية كان لدينا اثنين من القتلى. سيانا قتلت هنريتا الدوقة. الآن سوف نجرب الخيار الثالث.
No idea. Need to think.
Not an easy choice. Understood. Permit me to leave you to wrestle with this dilemma. I'm needed in the city. I cannot stop what is happening, but I can try to limit the number of victims. Once you've decided and learned something perhaps, whisper a word to the ravens. I shall find you.
إذا لنرى الخيار إلى أين سوف يرسلنا. إذا هو لا خيار إلا الخيار الثالث. الخيار الثالث مجرد عبارة عن تفكير، يعني عن مهلة تفكير سواء بيننا وبين نفسنا. مثلا في المهمة نستطيع أن نعثر على ديميان ليخبرنا مسألة عن مكان هنريتا، عن مكان سيانا، أو نطلب من أوريانا تخبرنا عن مكان الزعيم غير المرئي. إذن اللعبة يوجد لها أو الإضافة يوجد لها نهايتان فقط، وهي النهاية ضيف غير متوقع، وهي النهاية الأولى نهاية العثور على سيانة وإرشادها إلى الإضافة الذي سوف يقوم بقتلها. أيضا يوجد هنالك نهاية أخرى وهي نهاية قتل ديتلاف واقتياد سيانة إلى السجن. من ثم اللقاء الأخوي الذي رأينا كيف انتهى بقتل سيانة لأنها نريات. إذا الإضافة لها نهايتان على الخيارات التي ظهرت لنا، وكانت النهاية التي اخترناها تستطيع اختيار النهاية التي تفضل. أعتقد إلى هنا انتهت رحلتنا مع ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت. كما قال سيدي بروجيكت فلا يوجد أي شيء إضافي للعبة، وهذه كانت آخر مغامرات جيرالد. هذه كانت كما قلت آخر مغامرات جيرالد في عالم ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت. كما قلت في البداية حزين لأن هذه الإضافة سوف تكون آخر ما سوف نقوم به في اللعبة، آخر ما سوف نقوم به في لعبة ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت أو سلسلة ذا ويتشر. لكن سعيد لأن الإضافة منحتنا وقت إضافي لنلعب فيه ونختبر أشياء كثيرة. وكما رأينا في جميع الحالات ومهما كانت نهايتكم سوف تلتقون مع أحبابكم في اللعبة وعلى أساس قصتكم، يعني في تختيم اللعبة. إذا انتهت اللعبة الرئيسية بدون إضافات وانتهى التختيم، يعني انتهى جيرالد برفقة ينفر، سوف تظهر ينفر في النهاية مع تريس. إذا انتهى تختيمك للقصة مع تريس في هذه الإضافة سوف تظهر مع تريس. إذا انتهى تختيمك للقصة الرئيسية مع تريس وينفر، فسوف تظهر تريس وينفر والسيري والدندريون في نهاية هذه الإضافة. إذا إلى هنا نصل معكم للنهاية. ما زال هنالك تحديات جديدة كما بلغنا من أخبار. طيب لنقتل هذا المزعج، نعود في حديث. الآن بعد تخلصنا منه نستطيع إكمال الحديث. طبعا كما قلت في ذا ويتشر وايلد هانت يقوم الآن سيدي بروجيكت بإصدار نسخة خاصة من اللعبة تحتوي على الإضافات، نسخة خاصة ونهائية لهذه اللعبة. لكن لا يوجد شيء جديد في عالم ذا ويتشر ولا جزء جديد من سلسلة ذا ويتشر، هذا على حسب تصريحاتهم. لعبتهم القادمة سوف تكون لعبة جديدة تلعب في المستقبل. تاريخ إصدارها على حسب ما قيل من بين 2017 إلى 2021 تقريبا إن لم تكن من ذاكرة. وطبعا رحلتي معكم لم تنتهي بعد، سوف نقوم باللقاء بإذن الله في تختيم ألعاب جديدة وإضافات جديدة لألعاب مشهورة وغيرها. نلتقي بإذن الله في حلقات وألعاب أخرى. إلى ذلك الحين نستودعكم الرحمن، والسلام عليكم ورحمة من الله تعالى وبركاته.